High school hoops talk with the talking heads. I'm your boy E Tally with.
Mike Daniel Jr., Alamo City All-Star Sportsplex, proud supporter of Super Sports Media. Let's spar.
Oh, hey, bro. I'm agree with you, and we pick up the pay the bills part at the end. Let's jump right into this, man. This is interesting right here. A lot of basketball was played, bro. A lot of changes are happening, and I want to shake it all up. I want to shake our list up, bro. I need your help with it. I need your help. I need your help. Um, we had some big changes yesterday. I don't know if you knew, but I'll just go down the list real quick. I got our old list up there. We got from Monday. Still lost again, bro. To the Rockets. Rocket power is back, I believe. Um, Again, I think some things happened with Steel that they about to get back on the rails and get back at work. I don't see them losing anymore. They'll close out district strong and take first place. Um, we had Alamo Heights lost again. They lost another tough one. Again, Piper is trying to peak at the right time, I guess. And then Clark. Clark took another bad loss to Madison. I don't know what's going on there, but I thought Clark was peaking, but now Clark, I don't know, man. I don't know. Thoughts? Let's talk.
Uh, well, let's start with Steel,
Got it.
right?
Got it.
Obviously, something's happening internally. I don't know if a player's injured, player's down for grades. Something's going on where something's missing because those close games still had the recipe. They're kind of like the Chiefs. You keep it close, Steel's gonna pull it out. You know, they
Yes.
they had the recipe of nudging out those close games, and now they're not crossing that first down marker now, and
Correct.
they're coming up short, and now they're taking L's behind it, and so I don't know what's going on, but this is not the time to come up short. This is
Correct.
not the time. It's not the time.
Correct.
Uh, Kudos to the Jackson Rockets though on the same breath because they just came up with a couple of big wins. East Central still, they're turning that corner. This is the time to turn that corner. So whatever Coach Cantu has figured out, players back, whatever synchronization, time, unity, whatever's going on, keep doing what you're doing because it's working. And so this is that time. We've been talking about this all season. It's crunch time now. It's no time to fold. So still, whatever's going on, get it back together. You know, get it
And
together.
and, and the crazy part about it all is this is the Rockets that I thought that was going to start the season off with right here,
Right,
where they're
right.
at right now, playing the way they're playing, a lot of inside out basketball, uh, going through Ivan Doran. Again, that's what I thought we were going to get from them. I believe this was his last season, so I thought he was going to be a dominating force down low, getting the ball, just trying to dunk on everybody and just closing out the way he needed to close out. So it's good to see them playing the way they are. I don't like seeing Steele doing this right here. And like you said, it's at the back end. This is where you want to get wins versus get losses, especially tough losses like that. Because again, that's two big district games you lose here. You give the Hornets now, they're in second place with this identical record.
Right.
And you give Judson a breath to hey, now every game matters again, right?
It's just good to see the Rockets turn the corner because I'll tell you, when they took that first butt whooping from East Central, I thought they was done. I
That
thought
was
that
a bad butt whooping too, by the
I thought they
way.
was done.
Yeah,
And so to see them bounce back the way that they have, shout out, kudos, good job.
yeah. So now they're strong in fourth place with a 5-3 record. Right ahead of them is Clemens. Clemens, people better be careful of Clemens right now. This race right now for first and second place is about to be very, very interesting. But let's just say these top four teams make it. From what the numbers look like and what I was told, Steel, Steel in Steel in East Central go big school. Clemens and Judson go little school, if I'm correct. If that's what the information I received. So again, that's that's hard right there. You want to kind of make sure you going in the right direction, winning those games. So yeah, kudos to those guys in that district. But hey, you forgot to give. I apologize. I forgot to
I got
give
to make
you.
a
I forgot
I
to
got to
give.
make a change on the list too,
Okay.
because Clemens is third in that district.
Yes, they
Judson's
are.
fourth. I got to put
Yes,
Clemens above Judson. I'm
yes, you
sorry.
do. Yeah, and the new list coming up. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
I got to fix that.
Yes, sir. But also you gotta. It was. I apologize again because there was some things you're supposed to say prior to starting the show in reference to some kudos to some flowers we wanted to give a few people.
Oh, I ain't forgot about that. We just talked about
Okay.
that right away.
Okay.
We going down the list.
All right.
But Antonian, holding suit, and Amari Guetta, 2,000th career point. Most folks is barely getting their 1,000th point, and this young fella, has achieved and hit his 2,000th career point, and he's done it with a level of efficiency that has just been he's fun to watch. And so amazing feat. And he ain't through yet. He's still got the remainder of this season and next season. I think he might hit 3K. He might hit 3K.
Well, he's gonna have he's gonna probably have to put up a 30 piece to hit the 3K piece, but
Does that.
yeah,
He's capable. Don't get it
he's
wrong.
definitely capable of doing it. But since we're talking about Antonio, and again, yesterday I got a chance to present Coach Bernal a plaque and in the banner on his 850th win. I know they're gonna take care of him in the Coaches Association, but I wanted to make sure for me in Super Sports Media that we give our flowers to our coaches as they hit these milestones. So that's why I said I gotta get over there. Shout out to Coach Rodney Clark, which is 300th win. So we'll be out there. But that's where I was at yesterday. That's why we didn't cover any games. So I did get a chance to see the Antonian Apaches play. And again, hey man, they were putting on the show at him. They were putting on the show. All three teams. They went for a team sweep yesterday. Freshman, JV, and varsity all won. It was a clean sweep. I did leave at halftime because the game was getting a little out of hand there. I believe they put up 102 points, if I'm correct, or at least 100 plus points, excuse me. And with that, and I know for sure right now, if I look at the scoreboard real quick, Amari had 24 and Ed had on senior night, Ed had 28. So shout out to Ed, shout out to Amari, and shout out to Jamil. Excuse me. Jamil had 24. Amari had 27 last night. So getting 2,000 points and dropping 27 in the win, that's phenomenal. And then again, their big three took care of business like they supposed to. They got a big game this Friday. They're playing St. Michael's. So big game to those guys. They actually going up there. So that's gonna be a tough one. Since we're going down the list, let's give a shout out to Brennan. Uh, 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 Again, continue to find ways to win. Love what they're doing. I want to make it official. I will be no longer eating at McDonald's because I believe they snubbed our guy. Whataburger. That's all I'm eating. If I'm eating out, if I'm eating that fast food, it's all about Whataburger now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Whataburger,
Yeah.
you got a new favorite customer now.
There's definitely no more McDonald's gets no more of my money
right now. Because hey, listen, hey man, I don't understand no Texas kids, not one Texas kid. So
yeah, the unreal.
I don't know what we doing.
Damn real.
When you have a player like that, and again, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he had to be a starter, but the what he's been doing, the things that he's accomplished, the school he's about to attend, hey man, you got to get a little love there. But again, we're not part of the committee, so not being part of the committee, I get it, and we talked about that a little bit about the committee. Hey man, it's okay, but but I'm gonna be taking my little $5 discount meal deals, and I'm going to doggone Whataburger from now on. So I got to download the app, and Whataburger, here I come. But anyway, let's keep moving. What else you got?
You know, I just want to, you know, politics, man. How do they do that kid like that?
Well,
I'm
not
I'm
just
I'm I'm going to speak on it. That's shameful, disgraceful. Uh, it's just not good.
well, not just him, but any kid in Texas. I think we had some
Right.
top kids in Texas, bro. Like I don't, and I get it. You know, they want guys to play on their on their Nike circuit, EYBL. But hey, man, I thought he had a phenomenal summer. I thought he put numbers up. I thought he was doing everything he's supposed to do. So, hey, it is what it is.
Right.
Like you said, adult politics. We don't know. We're not in the room
Terrible.
yet. So until we get in the room, I don't want to really comment on it. I'm just letting you know I'm all about the Whataburger. They do a great tournament, by the way, too. During the Thanksgiving time frame, they do a great tournament over there. Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I kid, FIBA Olympic gold medalist, top point guard in the nation, and he can't make a McDonald's All American. It's just like I said, McDonald's no longer gets my money. That's just what it is.
There you go.
I'll find Wendy's.
There
I'll
you
find a
go.
Wendy's. Go back to
Oh,
Burger
oh,
King.
you're Wendy's guy, huh? Okay, nothing wrong with that.
I'll turn to Wendy's, Whataburger, and Burger King now.
Nothing wrong with
But
that.
McDonald's no longer gets my money. Man, these high school hoops, these last 2 weeks, man. Every game, we've been saying it since June. Every game most definitely matters now. Every game.
So next to the Judson Steel game, another honorable mention or a game I want to discuss about is Piper beating Alamo Heights. That was
there goes that district again.
That's that SEC. That's a tough district to play in. We said that it's 9 teams in it, and any of those 9 teams definitely could have came out and you have 4. You only have 4 teams that really go to the playoffs. So any of those top 7 teams could go into could be a top team. And right now, I guess Piper's like trying to knock on some doors and make their case to say, hey, we are a top 4 team. So, and if I'm correct, they are one of the top 4 teams in district as far as for that district. So
they are exactly 4th. That win last night with Monumental.
They're making noise, but at the same time, on their heels, there's veterans
and Bernie.
Veterans in Bernie. So
every game, literally, them last 4 games over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
They all matter.
They all matter. So it's going to be fun. That's going to be the district really that you want to pay attention to for me, because you want to see where everybody places. Now on that district, I don't know who's going where as far as big school, little school. I don't remember my conversations with the coaches to remember who has, because I'm not going to fib to you. I want to say I did not have New Braunfels in my top 4 at first.
We did not have the Unicorns. They have turned the corner and got it together. And
9-4. So 9-4, you taking care of business. You are comfortably in second place. And I got a feeling you definitely will I got a feeling you definitely will probably stay in second right there. Um, Alamo Heights, man, I'm telling you, they got to get together because they are in third, but Piper just beat them. So I believe the district splits for them as far as where they stand with them and Piper. So they got to get together. And like you said, veterans is slowly creeping up. They have Tybee next, Smithson Valley, and Bernie Champion. So their next 3 games, which they have Tybee tonight. So their next 3 games is a whoa, like, hey, what we gonna do? So that right there, they win those next 3. I believe they lock themselves in the playoff spot. Uh, so so again, teams can't afford to lose now. This is not the time to afford to take any L's. This is not the time. And then Clark, Clark, Clark and Madison. That was a good game last night.
Yeah.
Who'd you have in that one? Be honest. Who'd you have?
Clark.
I did too. I had
But
Clark too.
something's obviously now with this loss, something's going on over there because they took a really, really, really bad loss to Johnson where it looked like they didn't even compete. And then you turn around and lose to Madison. Nothing against our guy, Coach Martinez, and my Madison guys, but something has drastically happened and not being there. We haven't seen it. Something's not right. Something is not right.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That district, Johnson is 9-0. They're 9-0 in that district right now, and they're in full control. Reagan is second with 6-3, and Clark 6-4, and Brandeis 5-5, tied with Madison 5-5. So that 4th place slot is up in the air right now. And then, oh yeah, don't forget Churchill 4-6. So you have that district kind of, who's going to take second or third place, boss? Talk to me. Because
I
if I'm
don't know.
correct, some Churchill just beat Brandeis.
Yep.
So now you got Churchill beating Brandeis, Madison beating Clark. So that changes a lot. That changes from
Changes everything.
Honestly, again, they did this, but this is the same thing that happened last year. The race for second, third, and fourth was close again last year. So again, this district right now is open for the second and third and fourth place. I don't know how that's gonna wind down, but it's looking pretty good. And honestly, it's anybody's race right now, with the exception of the last 2 teams, Roosevelt and Lee. But Churchill still has a chance, man. At 4-6, 2 games out, 2 games out, 2 games out.
Every game matters.
Every game matters. Congratulations to Somerset. They're still taking care of business out there. They're still undefeated in the district.
Man, are they ever?
They're on the road. They're on the run. They're on the run. They told me though. Coach Pena told me. He told me, say, hey man, don't worry about it. Once we get in district, we'll be fine. Everything we do leads up to district, and he's proven his point with those guys being undefeated. We got to talk about my Cougars. Shout out to those guys. They did it again. Undefeated in district. They beat Marion, so they swept Marion for the district for Marion. So now they have YMLA and Randolph left.
Yeah, Marion is not having a good district season.
Well, didn't you say one of their bigs was hurt? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Jaden Riley went down, and that really hurt them. But still, they're not having they're not doing too good right now.
Yeah. Well,
like to the point that they might not make to the point they might not make playoffs.
Yes, they are. They're right now, if I'm correct, in the 5th slot now.
They're 5th, yeah.
They have 1 district win. And that's definitely not good in that district right there, because
they got some tough losses to Randolph, tough loss to Cole. Last night Cole waxed them, but the first time, with overtime, and so it's just, it's not looking too good right now.
Well, shout out to Coach Isaac. You know, he no longer has a Livingston in the building, and the years that they had Livingston's, they pretty much ran all the way through the to the least the district, or excuse me, the quarterfinals. Shout out to Logan Beckstrom right now, and he's doing an amazing job right there, carrying that team. Him and his guard play he has right now, and I want to kind of bring out this young man because he just joined the team this year. Javen Yabara, good little point
Okay.
guard. I mean, now the last time I watched him play, he's kind of coming to himself. He's making all the right reads. He's making the right passes, and he's doing a great job in reference to making sure he knows when to take a shot to make that pass. So to watch him play, he played against a pretty tough competitor. I wasn't expecting them to blow out Randolph the way they did, but when I watched him play, he made all the right reads, and the way they're beating, they beat Marion. It lets me know that he's catching his stride. They got another kid there that just signed with the Merchant Marine Academy. I'm gonna love to see what happens with him, and that's they call him AJ. That's Aaron Braxton. So shout out to AJ for doing what he's doing. It sounds like they're coming all together. So those big three, Logan Beckstrom, AJ, and Javen, they doing their thing. And there's one kid that I'm keeping my eye on. He came from I think they said he came from Cornerstone last year, and that's Mackenzie Schoenberg. I'm watching him. He didn't start when I went and watched him play, but he came off the bench and gave a lot of energy. And he was one of their leading scorers. So we got our eyes on that kid. We got our eyes on that kid. But yeah, Cole back to their winning ways. Looks like they got another district. They should take another district title here.
Definitely. I don't see anybody beating them for sure.
No.
The thing that I love when I look at our list and we got the number ones and number twos, and then knowing who number threes, number fours are, with the exception of Brendan Bears, it ain't over.
Correct.
These district seedings ain't over, bro. Like, ain't nothing etched in stone right now. Brennan's etched in stone. I'll say St. Anthony's etched in stone, right?
Yeah.
Still ain't out the woods yet.
No, because
still is not out the woods yet. Wagner, not out the woods yet. Now the way they're playing, they should be, right?
Right.
Oh, John Jay. John Jay's another etched in stone. Nobody's beating him. Nobody's beating John Jay.
Right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Whatever the hell turned around at Johnson, nobody's beating him right now. And so those number ones are pretty set. Them number twos, threes, and fours, it's gonna be that's what I'm watching. Now watch Johnson gonna mess around and let Reagan come in tonight and beat him, right? Just cause I went on record and said that, right?
Yeah.
But man, it's going to be interesting to watch these 2, 3s, and 4s in how they fall, because every game, we've been saying it for a while, every game really matters right now. It really matters.
Right.
Brandeis that loss last night to Churchill.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah, that was bad timing.
Bad timing. They're still fourth, but bad timing.
That was. Well, you mentioned I call it the Big Ten Conference. And that's that Judson Steele, what's it called? East Central and Clemens. East Central has 3 games left. They have Canyon, New Braunfels Canyon, Buda, Johnson, and Clemens. That's all they have left.
Two of those are guaranteed.
No, they don't.
Clemens is coming. Clemens is coming for their get back. So but I'm giving East Central 2 of them 3 off rip. That third one, that's gonna be a war zone. We got to be in the building for that joint. That's the last game of the season on February 7th too. Actually, I won't even be in town. I have a leadership conference. I won't even be here. But that last game of the season, firecrackers, Bo. And Clemens is coming for their get back.
Well, Canyon and Buda Johnson, That wasn't me. That was Michael Daniel who said those games are automatic. Okay. So if you want to use this clip right here, make sure you put his name bold and
Noted.
say, hey,
29 January 2025. Mike Daniel Jr.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I said,
Use that bulletin board material. So when y'all play them on the 31st and the 4th, y'all got some fuel now, okay? But again, I
yes,
didn't
I
say
said,
that. I didn't say that. I learned my lesson last year and this year, East Central.
no,
That's
you
my
did.
team right there. That's my new guys right there. East Central. I look
Yeah,
at the chat. That's my guys right there.
Coach Raybon, you know who really I picked y'all against Steel round one. You know who really with y'all, Coach Raybon. Let's not even play them games.
You trying to see again, you tried it with my big brother Rod. Hey, listen, I make my amends with all with everybody. I'm trying to tell you. Essential, you know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. I'm still looking for my house out there. You know, I'm looking for my land. Like I say, 7 acres. All right. Know anybody real quick? Any all the realtors out there? You guys got any plots for 7 acres? You know, some rural area. I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking. Go ahead.
On a serious note, though, to our student athletes right now, you know, being an athlete is not a privilege, right? It's an honor, right? And you're a student before you're an athlete. So to all of our student athletes out there that we love to celebrate, that we love to highlight, that we love to showcase, please, please make sure you're taking care of business in a classroom. I'm begging you. We don't want to find out why teams are struggling is because somebody's ineligible for grades. Take care of your business. Be young adults. Take care of your business. Don't abuse it. Embrace the privilege of being a student athlete because it's an honor. It's special. People struggle with just being a student, let alone being a student and an athlete, waking up, workouts, games, practices, right? Don't abuse that privilege and honor. Embrace that privilege and honor. Take care of that privilege and honor. Don't let yourself down. Don't let your team down. Don't let your school, your community down. So just take care of your business as we're finishing, you know, these last 2 weeks of district and getting ready for playoffs. Just a little side note for our student athletes.
What can I add on to that?
Duh.
So as I keep venturing into these waters that we are starting to wade and venturing more of, we learn that, you know, I remember when I first, you know, had the 24s and we were in like 7th or 8th grade, and I was talking to a few older students, athletes, and I was talking to them about, you know, college scouts and looking for kids and who's a 1-star, 2-star, and so on, right? And so as that's the things you got to kind of want to build up your accolades to say, hey, I'm a 2-star, 3-star, and it's one of the things you want to say. I'm a student athlete, but I don't recall in today's basketball where college coaches or recruiters or scouts look for kids who can't maintain their grades. Because if you're not playing right now in this part of the district, if you're not playing, this is the most important part. This is more important than ending the school year on the team. So if you're off the team right now, what message are you sending to the college coaches and scouts and recruiters that you want to play next level basketball? So just remember that. Just remember that.
And
I'll leave it on
our club coach, and to our club coaches out there that are having tryouts in the middle of seasons and whatnot, and going after players and whatnot. Make sure you're tapping in with your players. There's no way. It's a village. Yeah, they're in school ball right now, but it's a village. The same way, you know, we receive those. Check on your players, man.
Yeah.
Make sure your players take care of business. You know, it takes one quick text message. Hey, grade check. Where do we stand? Maybe a player ain't realizing that he's got a 66 in chemistry. You know, tap in with your people.
Right.
You know, don't just wait till March. Don't just wait till February. Start blowing up for tryouts.
Right.
Don't just wait to sell the hopes and dreams. If those are your players, those are your guys, my guys. Because we get so defensive when other teams go after our guys. Then stay on top of and take care of your guys during this time. That's all I got.
That's it. That's good stuff. Let's pay some bills, man. We didn't start the show off like I normally do. What's going on in the Sportsplex, Mike?
Man, this machine over here, man. Volleyball rules the world. I'm just glad the basketball is able to have a piece in it, man. Volleyball is booming, and I love it. But we got our little piece. Got a basketball tournament this coming weekend. Some competitive divisions. Let me see. 4, 5, 6, 11, 17 divisions this weekend. Loving basketball tournament kickoff February, and working with Premier Athletics on this event. And so got some teams that want to play, hoop, grow, develop, and gonna try to provide a quality service. Try to get quality referees to take care of the event. Got beautiful, gorgeous prize for the winners. Uh, Complete safe environment here at the Sportsplex, and then run the Sportsplex in Brooks on Sunday. But it's gonna be a great weekend. It's gonna be a great weekend.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Anything
Max
come?
Fit is rocking. That
That's
Max
what I'm
Fit
about to
room.
say, man. What's going
That
on in
Max
Max
Fit
Fit life
room.
and follow
That
through life,
Max
man?
Fit.
What we doing?
Say that Max Fit room is rocking.
Okay. Anything from follow through? What's going on from the club life?
Club life. Resilience.
Okay.
Obstacles and hurdles come my way. I'm built for it. Coaches, parents want greener grass. They leave. You want to know something? It's okay because you're making a decision based on what's best for you, yourself, your kiddo, and that's okay. You know, we took a tremendous blow. We lost 3 coaches, 3 teams. Fourth to sixth grade, and it was unexpected and out of the blue. It had been being planned and it had been being worked on. They just had to get it all under wraps. And within a matter of days, 3 teams were gone. But guess what? There's still a fourth grade team in place. It's not the blue team, it's a white team. But I still have 9 fourth grade kiddos that are showing up Mondays and Thursdays, growing and developing. Fifth grade, half that team actually stayed. We got 5 new kids. Still have a fifth grade 2032 blue in place. And now sixth grade is where we took a blow. We only had 6 kids on that team. 3 went to other sports, baseball and track. Another 3, chased the hopes and dreams and greener grass of the new organization. Blessings on their journey. And so we haven't recovered from that one yet, but we will. Tryouts and, this beautiful machine called the Sportsplex. But, all I got to say is, folks, when you're chasing these hopes and dreams that are being sold to you, when you're chasing greener grass, make sure it makes sense. If you have a stable life, and if you can ask yourself this one question, has my child grown and developed in the last 30, 60, 90, 365 days with the organization that he's with? And if your answer is yes, I leave. Now, again, blessings on their journey, but I'm going to continue to focus on the families that stayed, the families that are steady supporting, the families that trust, the families that understand it's a marathon, not a sprint, the families that understand it is part of a business because we are part of a machine, and never do I have to find gym space. I'm partnered with the best facility in the city with the best resource behind me, and that's Alamo City All-Star Sportsplex, the best practice and training facility for all sports in the city. And so with that being said, follow through is fine. We're rebuilding, overcoming some hurdles, but we're fine. And we're going to, you want to know something? We're going to be fine. We are.
Okay. That's what's up. All right. So do you have any upcoming tryouts or anything like that?
Yeah, the last week of February.
For?
Last week of February, once middle school basketball seasons are over, once high school basketball seasons are over, we will have all grade levels of opportunities, 2 days each in that week for grade levels to come out and find a home. And so, those flyers be coming out. So I'm not bothering people right now because I know high school teams are in crunches of making playoff runs and finalizing district runs and whatnot. For our younger grades, we're in the middle of a season right now. And so that last week of February will be right before our season ends. And so we'll be revamping, get ready for our spring season. And so all strategic, but again, trusting this machine that I've been blessed and fortunate to be a part of. We're going to be here. Every club ain't for every person ain't for every club. Prices are associated with any and everything. We're transparent and going to forever be transparent and show where every penny goes. Some people can handle it, some people cannot. And I'm okay with that because just because you may not like a price, it doesn't mean I wronged you. See, that's what people need to understand. Okay, our price point might be higher than others. That doesn't mean we wronged you. That just means our price points are higher than others. Doesn't mean we wronged you, doesn't mean we wronged your child, doesn't mean we wronged your family. We just have a different level of overhead here at the Sportsplex. You want to know something? Knowing the resources that's behind us, that South Court, our equipment, our machinery, our MaxFit training room, our training classes that we have, along with your practices that are allotted, I'm okay with our price points because I know the service that we provide, it matches that price point. And I'm okay with that. Some people see the value, some people don't. And you want to know what? That's okay. Because again, there's levels, there's lanes. Every program and for every family and for every program.
There you go. All right, cool. Well, hey man, our little not little, but yeah, our little gym over there at Trinity, we're gonna be rocking this weekend. We got an Alamo card show, trading cards. It is little. Got 2 gyms, 2 floors, really one and a quarter.
Damn fool.
This
guy.
I can't compete to you guys, you know what I'm saying? So we got the little gym over there, we the little brother.
It's better than SOA. Your gym is better than SOA.
Come on, man. I'm not trying to compete, man. I just want to.
I'm just saying, it's
okay.
better than SOA. But at the end of the day, it's a home inside. You ain't outside.
Yes.
It's more than just a little gym. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, when I came here almost 10 years ago, that's one thing I said I would not ever do. I would not ever do my program outside. I did that in North Carolina. Hey, I got some friends. I can back that up. We was outside for a while, dog. We ain't had no gym home in North Carolina, in Fayetteville. We ain't no gym. We had to be outside, man, getting it in.
Oh, Fayetteville. Oh, that brings back memories.
Go. I know. But we got on the serious note, we got the card, the Alamo City Card Show this weekend at the gym.
Okay. That's dope.
So we'll be doing trading cards there. If you want to come, we got some Pokemon cards, some actual basketball cards, football, hockey, baseball. I don't know what other cards they have out there trading wise. I'm sure it's quite a few. If you got them, they'll be there. They'll be there from I think doors open at 10 to 5 both days, Saturday and Sunday. There will be limited parking on Sunday due to we have church service. So please, when you do come, make sure you follow the parking rules and regulations we do have. We don't want to be moving nobody's car, but we will have someone on site to have the show you where to park at. So that's what we got doing this weekend. No FEBL. And I want to say thank you again for helping those guys, because those guys are a staple right now in our gym that plays every Saturday from the hours of 2 to 6. And they do a phenomenal job. So again, if you're looking for a league for men, the FEBL, I don't know what they're looking, but at the same time, look those guys up. They're on Facebook, FEBL. That's Foxtrot Echo Bravo Lima. FEBL stands for the Filipino Elite Basketball League. Okay, there you go. That's that plug for that. And other than that, man, let's go to Mike's moment. What you got? I know you can't make it up. So what you got?
I can't make it up, and if the shoe fits, wear it, and I don't care.
Hit dog or holler.
To these individuals in the youth groups, when parents are looking for teams for their players, if you don't have not even one player for that age group, leave that parent alone. If you don't have any simulation of a team for that age, leave that parent alone. If you are on the deep south side and the parents in Cibolo, or vice versa, leave that parent alone. Stop it. It is annoying as hell to see a parent with a 9-year-old boy and an 11-year-old daughter looking for an organization home, and people that don't have nowhere any kind of assimilation, don't pay the bills for the teams that they do have, advertising their organization. Stop it. I'm tired of it. I don't care. If the shoe fits, wear it. Stop it. And then circuit team. Let's talk about circuit teams. All I'm going to say is to run around screaming you're a circuit team, understand there's levels and lanes. I love the beautiful presentations, PowerPoints, emails, structures, selling the hell out them hopes and dreams. But understand that there's levels and lanes, and putting people and kids on the wrong level and in the wrong lane, that just brings back that negative stigma to San Antonio basketball that we're trying to overcome. So I'll make sure I got this straight. So I'm not misunderstood, not misinterpreted. There are levels and lanes of basketball. There are different circuits for different levels, for different lanes. Know your level. Know your lane. Be okay with it. Don't put more bad stigma on San Antonio basketball just to run around to say it. Why? Make it make sense. Like, we're trying to overcome that. We're trying to get past that. We got a damn number 1, number 2 point guard in the nation getting snubbed from McDonald's All-Americans, and we got teams yelling at their circuit teams getting beat by averages of 60. Stop it. Stop it. Play where you belong and stop it. That's it. That's all I got. And again, shoe fits, wear it. Hit dogs, we'll holler.
All right, man. Let's go to final thoughts then.
Yeah, got no rebuttals, nothing to say. Stay away from it.
Man. Well, no, it's not stay away from it. It's just education, and I don't want to be the I don't want to browbeat anybody, but I do want the education to be there, and that's why I don't stop you. I think that's really, really important. And like I told you when we started this venture, there's certain rules or responsibilities that we do have that I think we have, and I'm not trying to be the person that knows it all or the mayor of the city, because again, it's a lot of people that I want to make sure I give shout out to, like Lupe Nunez, Boo Man, Pootie, Mark Veer, Mo,
Ray Caldwell,
Lou. Again, those are the guys that I like to have conversation with, and I make sure that hey, when we start the AAU season, I definitely want to try to get some interviews with those guys, because this is going to be their time, their platform, to make sure they get their voice out. So some of them have said yes already. And if I left anybody out, and I just mentioned, I apologize. It wasn't done on purpose. It's just me just trying to make sure, again, it's for education purposes. So this is one of the reasons I want to get back into coaching. I saw that there's a lot of new coaches, a lot of new teams, a lot of new organizations, just in a matter of a 2-year, 3-year span of me being away from basketball. It's like, wow, in 3 years, you're telling me in 3 years, this many new people? Like, man, either we need to do better as far as policing ourselves, right? Or we need to just make sure we inform the new guys. Like, again, I'm not trying to say you can't do this, but there is a certain way San Antonio moves. And again, and when I got on the scene, those guys made sure, at that time, Clyde was one of the guys from the Fire who I used to always talk to and chop it up with. Marco Soto down there, he had his group of guys. So those were the guys.
He back growing in Blue Devils too.
Yeah, I know. Again, I know. That's what I'm saying. Those were the guys that I used to talk to. Boo Man. They kind of steered me along the way, and they kind of I guess in my mind made me pay my dues because I was trying to come in heavy hitter fast too, but it's like, hey, whoa, calm down, young buck, calm down. There's ways and rules to do this, and I know I made my mistakes. So, as I trying to just again leave this platform for the city for educational purposes only. I will not ever stop you from explaining what needs to be done in the manner to where though I hope if a hit dog is hollering right now that they pick up the phone and call you and say, hey Mike, what's a better way to approach that? What's the way I should go at that? To where though you're absolutely right, man. If a kid called me and they were from the northwest side of town, I didn't try to take on those kids. I didn't. I left them alone, and so I
Do
knew
you
what it
want to know?
was.
Do you want to know why I can make that statement and say it with that kind of conviction? Because do you know how many teams I have suggested and recommended for people? I have steadily recommended and suggested organizations for parents in those groups. So I can make this, I can make those statements
Right,
because I've showed love to multiple organizations within those realms and within those sides to make sure that we're servicing parents. So
right.
if there's anybody that can make, because guess what, nobody come on and say that they ain't ever told. I've seen Southside people texting Cibolo people. They ain't never suggested follow through, but I've suggested Southside teams, Northwest side teams,
Right. Right.
organizations over there. Hey, who are the tops in the city? Listed teams in no particular order. So I can make a statement of that because I have shown nothing but love and support and try to service other organizations in the city. Which leads me to my final Mike's moment. In the movie Coming to America, there is this restaurant called McDonald's, which would no longer give my money. And there's this guy, Cleo McDowell. He started a restaurant called McDowell's. I don't think ever in that movie that Cleo McDowell picked up the phone and called McDonald's and asked them to borrow nuggets, borrow buns, borrow patties, borrow fries, borrow shake mix to help McDowell's get up off the ground. Walk-On's Bistro over in 281 had lunch there the other day. Great salmon, sweet chili glazed salmon I had, and I've also had their Cajun ribeye steak there. They have been to set up right across the street, like I'm talking 10 steps across the street from a Texas Roadhouse. I don't think Walk-On's picks up the phone and calls Texas Roadhouse for rolls, for mango margarita mix. Some will understand those two analogies, some won't. Say what I said.
Hit your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Wishing all districts within this region good luck on these last 2 weeks as we finish out regular season and district play. Hope all of our student athletes are taking care of their business in the classroom. And just take care of your bodies. Put in the work. Get your hydration, get your nutrition, get your rest and recovery, and go finish out the season strong.
Cool. I'm actually give a final thought today, and I just want to remind everybody that again we do this for the city. We do it for someone asked me yesterday, from Austin when I was watching the Antonian game, why do you do this? Why are you guys doing what you're doing? Because I told you I was at a presentation for Coach Bernal and his families for the last home game. I want to present them a thank you and I gave him a plaque, 850, and just acknowledge him in front of his families. But I just want to kind of remind everybody why we do this. We do it to give exposure to the city, to give exposure to the kids. And yes, it's about the kids first, and then the coaches second. But to me, it's not a first or second. It's just it's a combined. And the reason why is, as you think about it, how much influence a coach, a basketball coach, or any coach has on your child is really, really important. That person is spending countless hours and a lot of time with your child to get them better and to build confidence and help them become a young person to society. And I don't think we give enough flowers to the coaches and to acknowledge them during these times, because if you look at a basketball season is what, 6 months? And with that season being 6 months long, that season extends past that 6 months once March hits, because yes, they do turn them over to the AAU teams, but they're still doing spring ball, they're still doing summer ball, and they're still doing fall ball. Yes, they're not the actual coaches behind the scenes for the spring, summer, and fall, but they are the ones making sure that their kids are getting the nurturement that they needed to get better and build that confidence. So I just wanted to make sure we all know why we're doing what we do, and we will continue to do that, and we will continue to have this platform available for the kids and the coaches, not only the kids but the coaches also, because it's a team effort. And I want to make sure everybody understands that this is not about just one program or two program. No, it's about the kids playing. Yes, I do have a relationship with Cole. I do have a relationship with Judson first, because I'm not going to fib to you. Without Coach Cantu, I would have never started doing any of this. And Coach Cantu is the one who allowed me in the school to follow and have the relationship I have with his players. And Coach Isaac has continued to allow me to be in there. So with those two schools, the Rockets and the Cougars, again, thank you. Other schools have opened the doors, like the Thunderbirds and the Buffaloes. And those schools have really, really just, got behind us. And I thank everybody for doing that and for giving us our flowers. But at the same time, again, this is for you. And I want to say thank you. Please like, share, and follow and subscribe and do all the things we need you to do to make sure that we stay here and we keep doing what we do. Because without you, we're not doing this. Not doing this content. I promise you. And we know you're watching. And yes, I'm paying attention to my Facebook more now. And again, I'm trying to make sure we continue to give the flowers to the schools. And one last thing, we did a little shake up to the rankings to where as though, yes, we did a lot of great things preseason, pre-district, but hey, man, if you a top 14, you dang near made the list. As far as only top 25 of you, the five pretty much stayed the same, but we did kind of change it up a little bit to move some teams around. And it is being based right now off of district play for teams in second and third place. That's why you're going to see this list that comes out. It's going to cause a lot of talk. So that's what we want to do. We want conversation. If you think your team deserves and belongs to be top, hey man, drop us a like, a share, or voice it. Let me know. You know where I'm at on Facebook. You know that's my
respectfully.
Respectfully. Oh, of course, yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm that guy. I'll delete your stuff. You coming me crazy? Delete that.
No, I'm not gonna delete. I'm gonna clap back.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting no Twitter beefs and none of that. They delete.
No,
and,
no.
On to the next one.
You clap back with facts.
Again, I ain't got time for that, Mike. My day doesn't consist of me sitting on arguing with anybody.
We're the media. We gotta have time for it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not arguing with you. We can debate it. Respectfully.
There ain't gonna be no debate. Hey, Mr. Arsenault, he found out. I appreciate.
Leave my guy Jerry alone, man.
Hey, Jerry Peoples. People, but I tried to save him. He didn't want to stop.
But again, this is for you guys. Really, I mean it. All right, Mike. Let's sign off, man. Unless you got something. You got any alibis?
Nah, man. Just got a game tonight. That Johnson Reagan game. Let's see if John take care of business, or let's see if Reagan can shake this mix up a little bit.
This is round 2 for them. So Reagan was winning that whole game. I don't know.
They were
winning the whole game.
I remember you texting me. You were like, "Bo, you called it." And then Johnson turned on the gas the last 3.5.
Yes. So yeah. So let's see if they're in Johnson. So that's gonna be a hostile environment. Let's see if Reagan can pull it off. But if you don't have anything,
on the cool, let me see. I got to be in the lab tonight with the team. What time is this game tonight?
I think 7.
That game is at 7:30. You want to know something? I'm going to that game.
All right, I'm going to that game.
I'm gonna be at that game now. I'm gonna be in the building.
Game of the week or game of the day. Game of the day, not game of the week. Game of the day. Not game of the
Yeah,
week.
most
Game of the
definitely.
day. But hey, thank you again, Mike. Thank you again, Chad Foster. Thank you again, Richard DeLeon. Thank you, Gary Sanchez. Thank you, Craig Chong. Thank you, LP Williams. Thank you, Aaron Goodman. And thank you for following and supporting us. We out.